Okay, the notes will be here. So probably if I just sum up in the recording, if you see the recording, so perimeter means the sum of all sides, sum of all sides. In this case, as we have assumed each side of 2 meter, this time the perimeter will be 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals to 8 meter, or we can say 4 multiplied by each side, which is 2 equal to 8 meter. Either way you can do it, no problem. Okay, let us get back to you whether up to this you all are clear. Does anyone have any problem up to this? Please raise your hand, just let me know. Clear, Sarahil, Saim, Aurora, right? Everyone clear? Okay. You cannot unmute. Okay, I understand. So if you had problem, you would have raised your hand, but as you haven't raised your hand, so I can assure that you all have understood. Okay, let us solve the problem of our textbook now. So our textbook says in number 3 that there are square shaped papers. Like square shaped papers means you can assume a square as well. So there are square shaped paper. This is one of those shapes. We are actually solving number 3 from our textbook. This is number 3, exercise 4, number 3. So the question says, see, for number 1, we have to find the perimeter, and they have told already that each side is equal to x centimeter. That means this side is x centimeter. If this is x centimeter, we don't need to tell that this is also x centimeter, this is also x centimeter. This is already from the definition of the square, x centimeter. Now, if we want to find the perimeter of this shape, this will be very easy. We have practiced earlier, that's why. Perimeter will be, if someone wants to sum up all of them, you are welcome, no problem. So x plus x plus x plus x centimeter. So if we just sum 4x, it will be 4x centimeter. And if someone wants to do like this, sir, for the perimeter of the square, we just multiply 4 with the length of one side. So it will be 4 multiplied by x centimeter, which is also equal to 4x centimeter. And this will be the answer of the first question, number 1. Okay. Now raise your hand. If you have any problem, please raise your hand, please. Okay, no one has any problem. Have you got your result? Okay, let me give you the permission to unmute. You can unmute yourself now. Any question or anything, and whatever I was asking, have you got the result of your last fortnightly exam of February? Okay, you haven't got it. Sarah Hill did well. As far as I remember, Sarah Hill did well in the math exam. Sarah Hill got 28 out of 30 probably. And Wright didn't sit for the exam, I think, didn't appear at the exam. Is it right?
Yes, sir, but I gave the exam later. Like I was busy in the day when the exam was there.
Oh.
I was outside and I was doing a competition. That's why.
Oh, okay, I understood. Okay, so up to this, everyone clear about this finding of perimeter from a square?
Yes, sir.
Aurora, clear? Sam, Aurora, clear? Sam, can you just unmute, please? Yes, I clear. Okay, Aurora.
Yes.
Okay. So now the concept of perimeter is over. Our first concept. We have to be familiar with another concept, which is called area. Actually, we will be dealing with this topic later on, probably in class 6 in details. But for now, we have to just solve the maths, and that's why we are in need of these concepts. Otherwise, in class 5, we don't actually deal with perimeter and area that much. So area, in case of area, just remember that in case of area, in case of perimeter, I have told you one hint, that is sum of all sides. This is the hint of perimeter. And in case of area, the hint is length multiplied by width or breadth, whatever you write. So length will be multiplied to width. And the unit will be square unit. Like if it is meter, it will be square meter in case of area. But in case of perimeter, if it was meter, the perimeter was also expressed in terms of meter. But in case of area, it will be square unit. Why? Will come later on. Just remember this much: area means length multiplied by width. Okay. So if I at first take a shape of rectangular shape, this is a rectangular shape. So in this rectangular shape, let us assume that the width is 2 meters and the length is 5 meters. So length is actually called to the is referred to the biggest side. This is length, and the smallest side will be considered as the breadth or width, whatever you do. So in case of this rectangle, area will be length multiplied by breadth or width, whatever you tell, 5 multiplied by 2. But we have to understand one thing here. This is for the unit only. This part you need to understand for the unit. Like if I give you an example, if you add 10 taka with 20 taka, you get simply 30 taka. That means this taka hasn't changed. 10 and 20 adds and gives you 30. But taka and taka, after being added, it gives you taka. So in case of addition and subtraction, the unit doesn't change. Remember it very carefully. In case of addition and subtraction, the unit doesn't change. But in case of multiplication, the unit changes. Like just notice here, we have added 4 sides like this, 2 meter plus 3 meter plus 4 meter. 9 has come by summing 2, 3, and 4, and meter hasn't changed in terms of the previous line. It was meter in the previous line, and after adding 3 meters, after adding meter plus meter plus meter, we have got meter. This is what I am telling about, that in case of addition and subtraction, there is no change in unit. But in case of multiplication, there will be change in unit. And what will be the change? Just focus here. I will be explaining. 5 meter, area will be 5 meter is the length, 5 meter multiplied by 2 meter. So if we just multiply 5 and 2, it will be 5 multiplied by 2. This is okay. But here is another part, which is meter will be multiplied with meter. So meter, M just stands for meter in short. M will be multiplied with M. Why? This meter will get multiplied with this M. And 5 multiplied by 2 will be equal to 10. And meter multiplied by meter, it is equal to like this. Meter square, you can write like this. You can write like this, square meter, or SQM, in short, SQ square M, that means meter. You can write all this. There is no barrier. You can write all this, but you have to be careful that in case of area, in case of finding area, the unit will be in square unit, like a square meter. If the side was given in centimeter, it would be square centimeter. This is what I was trying to explain. Now tell me if you have any sort of problem up to this. Please feel free to ask me.
No, sir.
Sam, okay, clear, right? Aurora, clear? Okay. Okay, so Now, here is another concept. Actually, we are in need of this sort of concepts just to solve the number 3 math. Otherwise, we could not. You would have never dealt with these topics right now. So 3 multiplied by 3, this is equal to 9. We have no doubt about it. But again, there is another form to express 3 multiplied by 3, and that is 3 square. This is another form of expressing 3 multiplied by 3. Why? I have written 3, and when I have put 2 over it, it means 3 will be 2 times multiplied. That means here multiplication occurs between 3. With how many 3's get multiplied here? Tell me, how many 3's get multiplied here?
Sir, 2.
2. That is why we have put 2 over here. If I tell you 4 multiplied by 4, this will be simply equal to 4, but the time of multiplication it gets is 2. That's why 4 square.
2.
So 4 square, what does it mean? 4 multiplied by 4, that will be equal to 16. No problem with this. Just we are trying to understand another format of expressing 4 multiplied by 4. So if I write down 5 multiplied by 5, what will be equal to in that format? 5 and
2.
5 to the power 2, and it is called like this. It is called like this in pronunciation: 5 to the power 2, and in short you can tell it like this: 5 square. So if I tell you 5 square, it will mean 5 to the power 2. It will mean 5 multiplied by 5. It will mean 25. Though everything is similar. Again, on small example. If I tell you 10 multiplied by 10, this is basically equal to 10 square or 10 to the power 2 equal to 100. Is everyone clear about this line?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what I want to connect this concept to is actually given in your question, and I am heading towards that. Suppose this is a rectangle. Sorry, this is a square. This is the square. It has been told that this is a square. Now, if this is 5 meter, do I need to tell you again what are the lengths, what are the length of other sides? Is it needed to tell? If I just tell you one of the sides equal to 5 meter in this square, do I need to tell you about all other sides extra?
No, sir.
No, because
sir.
wall will be 5 meter.
Sir, 5 into 4.
No, just wait a bit. Now, if we are asked to find the area of it, whatever we have studied about area, just try to recap. Length multiplied by breadth. So length multiplied by breadth. Now here comes a crucial moment. We actually heard that length is the bigger one and breadth is the smaller one. But tell me, in case of square, is there any smaller, is there any greater, or everything is equal?
Everything is equal.
Everything is equal. Very good. So whatever the length is in case of square, that will be the breadth. Is there any distinction? Is there any difference between the length and breadth in case of square? Is there any difference?
No, sir.
So if I tell what is the length of this area, what is the length of this square, what will it be? Anyone? 5. Very good. 5. 5. It is 5. Length is 5. What is the breadth?
4.
No. Why 4?
5.
Because the square has all 4 equal sides. There is no discrimination in case of square. So in this case, length will be 5, breadth will be also
5.
Okay, very good. So now we can find the area. So area will be 5 meter multiplied by 5 meter. And we have already understood that 5 multiplied by 5, we can just separate this one like this: 5 multiplied by 5 and meter multiplied by meter. So we know if 5 multiplied by 5 it is 25, and meter
25.
multiplied by meter, meter square or square meter, whatever you tell. And we can also write like this, 5 square meter square. Can we write like this?
Yes, sir.
Everyone got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now comes the problem from your book. Whatever we studied so far, just to solve this problem from your book. So number 1 is already done, right? If one side is equal to x centimeter, the perimeter will be simply x plus x plus x plus x, or 4 multiplied by x equal to 4x centimeter. Is there any problem in number 1?
No, sir.
Okay, now here comes number 2. Number 2 is telling the square remains the same with each side equal to x centimeter. Let me just draw it. Your book is telling that there is a square with each side x centimeter. Now, if you are required to find the area of this square, area will be equal to, what is the length in this square? What is the length? Tell me. Please tell me what will be the length?
X.
Very good, x centimeter. Yes, x centimeter. What will be the breadth?
X.
Very good, x centimeter. Very good. So we can just write like this, x multiplied by x, multiplied by x, and
Sir,
centimeter.
x to the power of 2.
Yes, very good, very good. So we can write like this, x to the power of 2, or x square, and centimeter multiplied by centimeter will be centimeter square, or square
Centimeter
centimeter.
by the power of 2.
Very good, very good. Centimeter by the power of 2. Very good. So this is the area of this square. Now your book tells that you have 3 pieces of square like this. So this simple square will get 3 times. That means you have more 2 square like this. And what will be the sum of all those 3 squares? So one square produces how much of area? Tell me. What is the
2.
area from? No. What is the area from this square? X square centimeter
X.
square. See, x square centimeter square. This is the area. This is the area, right? And we are asked to find. We are asked to find area of such 3. Area of such 3. Area of such means the previous one. Such 3 squares. So we already know about the 1 square. What is it? X square centimeter square. So another square is the similar, so it will be also x square centimeter square. Another square is similar, so it will be also x square centimeter square. So if we add all of them, try to understand, this is the unit. If you add taka plus taka plus taka, what is the unit remains? Taka. So there will be no change in the unit. What will be the change in here? X square 1, x square another 1, that means 2, another x square. That means how many x square is there? How many x square? 3x square. Very good. So 3x square centimeter square, or you can write like this, 3x square centimeter. You can also write like this.
3x square to the power of 2.
Yes. Or you can write like this, 3x square square centimeter, totally full. You can write however you want. So this is the answer to your second question of the book. Okay, now for this class, I will provide you one problem and you will be given 10 minutes to solve it. And after that, you will send your answer in the chat box directly to me and I will check it, inshallah. Okay, so the question for you is, we have a square. We have a square, each side equal to x meter. This is also x meter. This is also x meter. This is also x meter. This is a square. Now, the question is, first question is, perimeter of the square is given, like perimeter of the square is 20 meter. You have to find the value of x. Find the value of x. Try it. If you can't do it, no problem, but you have to try it. Second question is, find the area of this square, area of the square. Okay, everyone do it and send me the answer in the chat box. Your time is up to 5:30 p.m. This is your question. Okay, you guys solve it. I'm just here after solving. Send me the answer in the chat box. I will be back within 5 minutes. I'll just spray my answer. So everyone just solve it quietly.
Sir, I send it to you.
Okay, everyone, just pay your attention. Let me help you with the solution. So see, from this question, what we can write, that the perimeter means Perimeter means sum of all the sides, and sum of all the sides will be x plus x plus x plus x meter, which will be equal to 4x meter. This is actually the perimeter we can get from the question information. Now another information is given that perimeter is 20 meter. That means this 4x actually, according to question, what we can write, this 4x is equal to actually 20 meter. This is given in the question. So what will be the value of x from here? We can easily find out. X will be equal to 4 is multiplied here, so 4 will be divided on that side, and x equal to, we get 5. So the answer is 5, x equal to 5. If x equal to 5, just imagine every side is of 5 meter. Every side is 5 meter. So what will be the area? Area will be very simple. Area will be 5 multiplied by 5, and the unit will be square meter. So 25 square meter. Everyone clear? Everyone clear, or any problem? Tell me. This is somehow a bit critical in terms of your class level. So if you can just solve your book problems, that's okay. Okay, now another thing, we are done with chapter 4 exercise 4, because number 4 is already done and number 5 is already done in the example. So just finish it at your own, give a revision of chapter 4 full. Let me know in the next class. Let me know in the next class if you have any problem from chapter 4, because we are going to start chapter 5 in our next class. Everyone clear? We are going to start chapter 5 in the next class. So just give a revision up to chapter 4. Wherever you feel any problem, in the first 10 minutes of next class, let me know where you are facing any wherever you are facing any problem. Got it? So today is this much. We'll see in the we'll be meeting in the next class, inshallah. Up to then, just take care of yourself and pray for me. I will also pray for you as well. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.
Bye bye, sir. Assalamu alaikum, sir.